Landings Association General Manager Karl Stevens here with Public Works Construction Manager Bill Campbell. And Bill, we're just about complete with the renovations and upgrades to the Landings Harbor parking area. Tell us what we have going on over here.
Well, one of the objectives here on Priest Landing was to create a circular wide enough where large vehicles and boats and everything could get around. So that's what we did here. This project was part of the Priest Landing capital project paving, so it was always part of what we were going to do. We did reconfigure the parking a little bit to accommodate some more cars, and obviously we did accommodate parking spaces for about 26 carts, which we believe is going to free up the auto parking.
Because carts were parking in spaces.
Carts were actually parking in the auto, which was tying that up, so that's why the carts were helter-skelter parking everywhere.
Right.
Now they have a space to park in. So our first objective was to increase the circle to get vehicles around. Our second objective was to increase parking by adding the cart parking and then the auto parking. So we're at a +8 on the auto parking, but we believe that at least 50% of the cart parking will make up 12 parking spaces over there.
And one thing I'm excited about, that's great to have the parking, but you've also added a path that helps with connectivity and mobility. Tell me a little bit about that.
Right. Well, the sidewalk that we put in was basically a request from many people because of the transition from the walk that was here to get out to the benches and be able to sit. The ground was uneven. In the mornings it would be covered with dew. People would get their feet wet, and there was no organized walking space. And one of our objectives out here is to try to keep golf carts and people off the grass as much as possible. So the sidewalk kind of follows the perimeter of the ocean front here around, and it will eventually connect into the marina path, take them right to the marina offices.
I like that's a lot safer than walking through the working area.
And that was one of the objectives, that people were walking through the parking lot and going through the gates down here with the elevators running. It created a safety hazard. So all in all, we think we've satisfied most of the objectives that we've set out to do here.
All right, thanks a lot. It looks really good, and like you say, more parking, more mobility options, and a little bit safer out here at the same time. Okay, thanks so much.
Okay.